All right, I'm gonna give you one exercise to improve your health, your posture, and your performance. Let's get into it. All right, so the one exercise that's going to improve your strength, your postural alignment, your health and longevity, and your overall athletic performance is rucking. And what is rucking? Well, it's short for rucksack. It's weighted walking or running. And the reason why I say this is because I've been getting ready for a 100-mile ruck in the efforts to raise funds for our military veterans through Ruck 100 with the help of Team RWB. And throughout this process, I've seen increases in my strength, my endurance, my posture, and just my ability to withstand load over a good amount of time. So what I'm gonna go over is the entire process on how you can implement this in to get you stronger, obviously increase your postural alignment and your health as a whole. Like I said, rucking is weighted walking. So whether you have a ruck, whether you have a weighted backpack or a weight vest, this is something that's gonna help you not only from an endurance standpoint, but also with your strength gains, and it doesn't conflict. Now, the origin behind it started off back in the Roman era where the Roman legionnaires used to march across continents to get to where they needed to be. Instead of using mules, they decided to put all of their gear inside of a bag and put it on their back and get after it. So they got there faster without having to deal with mules, taking a lot of time to get to certain missions. Now, on modern military times, this was a part of the selection process for our Tier 1 guys. So these are your Navy SEALs, right? Your Army Rangers, right? Your Delta Force guys. And the selection process required them to carry 50 plus pounds on their back for around 50 miles, right? So that was going to dictate whether they had the ability to go on mission and to be a part of the Tier 1 process. So with the civilian evolution for fitness and community building, this has been something that has been utilized for quite some time to help with not only building up fitness, but also bringing a team together. As I'm getting prepared for Ruck 100, my entire team rucks with me, whether they're putting on a weight vest, throwing on another ruck, or just walking with me. It helps us be able to have communication, right? We can even do meetings, and we still are able to get after it in a quality environment right outside. All right, so now the training stimulus. Biggest training stimulus that you're gonna get is improving postural strength and core stability. Obviously, you're gonna build some endurance, some muscular endurance, some muscular function, but mainly with that ruck on your back, it's going to help with your posture. It's gonna bring back those shoulders and keep your sternum in line with your pelvis, which is gonna help with better breathing postures, everything else that goes along with athletic performance. Muscular endurance, like I said, and stamina. So it's gonna burn a lot of calories, so that's good for body composition and overall health. And it's gonna improve your cardiovascular health. So it's gonna help with heart function, lung function, things like that. It's gonna help you with better breathing mechanics, and it's gonna work the heart to help you just have better longevity and then also increase your aerobic capacity over time. Efficiency, right? It's easy to implement, right? Throw a bag on, go out for a walk. Very simple, easy to do. Can be done anywhere. So even if I'm traveling, I can bring my ruck bag with me, put my clothes in there, throw some weights in there if I need to, and then get after it wherever I'm at, right? Another thing is it's low cost compared to most, right? Rucksack at the highest point may cost you around $300 compared to, let's say, a treadmill, a rower, a ski erg, whatever it is, that could be $1,000. You spend a little bit of money if you want the bag at a higher range, but like I said, compared to most, it's cost efficient. Now, it can be progressively loaded, so you can have progressive overload, and I'm gonna go over that in a minute, but you want to progress your weight, you wanna progress your speed, and you wanna progress your distance or duration of time of work being done. Now, as far as subjective and objective data that you can capture, so on average, somebody like myself, I'm 200 pounds, right? If I throw on, let's just say a 45-pound ruck, and I go for, let's just say 4 miles per hour, I'm gonna burn around 600 calories per hour, right? Now, this is going to vary based upon your weight and based upon the weight that you carry and the distance and time that you cover it in. But typically, you're gonna burn around 600 calories. Now, another thing that's great about it is if you are strength training, this will not hinder your strength gains. It's also not gonna hinder your hypertrophy gains. If you're looking to build muscle, whatever have you, it's limiting in your muscle damage, right? So when you look at ground reaction forces compared to running, the ground reaction force of a ruck is 1.5 times your body weight. Compared to running or let's say sprinting or anything like that, that's gonna be 3 to even 6 times your body weight. as you're going to run. So the damage done on your body is lessened, so you can do this more frequently and you can integrate that into your strength training process, right? It's also going to help with increasing slow twitch muscle fiber endurance. So that's going to help you recover in between your strength training sets and also your strength training sessions, right? And it also forces upright posture, improves your structural integrity. That's going to help you with your lifts. That's also going to help you if you're a combat sport athlete or any athlete out there to not only be more efficient with your movement quality, but also reduce the risk of injury. Now, let's go over the price point a little bit because I know that's going to be something that everybody's thinking about. If you stay tuned for the rest of the video, I'm going to go over a week-by-week process and how you can put it into a training cycle. So, prices for rucks. Now, again, at the highest price point, you're looking at $375, maybe even $400, depending on shipping and all of that. So the highest price point that I've seen is Red Ox. C-Ruck is around $375. Now, GoRuck GR1 is the one I've been using, and then also the GoRucker 4.0 for my everyday rucks. And if you want a discount code for that, you can use mine. It's Daru GR10. You get 10% off all of your GoRuck products. The GoRuck Bullet Ruck, that's around, I believe, $225, $250. And then the US Army Assault Ruck, that's the lowest price. We're looking at like $25 to $50 there. All right, let's go over the week-by-week process now. All right, so let's go through the steps. All right, so how to do this. Step number one, you want to start off with light load or maybe even no weight, right? If you are overweight, let's just say you're over a certain body fat percentage. For males, if you're over 25%, females, you're over 30%, start with just a brisk walk. You want to do this for about 20 to 30 minutes, 2 to 3 times per week, right? Now, once you get comfortable with that, you start bringing down your body fat, start to put some weight on, right? So you can start off with 15 to 20 pounds and then increase it over time. Now, step number 2, again, increase the speed. That's going to be the first thing. So we want to increase the speed by 20 minute per mile pace down to 16 minute per mile pace. After you do that, you can increase the distance or the duration of time being work done. So start off with about 20 to 30 minutes, and then you can increase to 60 total minutes. Typically, I would say don't go over 60 minutes 1 to 2 times per week. So you want to limit your time there. For me, I have to ruck 100 miles, so I'm doing 3, 5, sometimes even 6-hour days. But that's because I have an arduous task ahead of me in the next 5 weeks. But just for health and longevity, don't go anywhere longer than 60 minutes. Now, step number 4, increasing the load. You want to increase load by 5 to 10%. So start off with 15 to 20 pounds, and then you can increase to about 50 pounds. There's no real need to go anywhere higher than that. All right, so let's go over a basic mesocycle from weeks 1 through 8. So week 1, we're going to start off with 20 pounds. You're going to do 20 minute per mile pace. You're going to do that for 30 total minutes, right? Week number 2, same weight. We're going to increase the speed now by 18 minute per mile pace, still doing 30 minutes total. Week number 3, keeping the same weight again, 16 minute per mile pace, so we're speeding up and keeping it at 30 minutes total. So week number 4 is the deload. You're going to keep the same weight. We're going to slow it down to 18 minute per mile pace, and we're going to go for 20 minutes. So we're going to bring down the duration of time being done. Week number 5, we're going to go back up. So we're going to go 20 pounds again, 20 minute per mile pace, but now we're going to go higher or longer in the duration of time for 35 minutes, right? And we're going to keep that schedule going. So week number 6, 20 pounds, we're going to go a little bit faster at 18 minute per mile pace, keeping it at 35 minutes. Week number 7, same weight, 16 minute per mile pace, 35 minutes total. You're going to hit that deload on week 8. You're going to keep it at 20 pounds. We're going to go up to 18 minute per mile pace, and we're going to go 25 minutes total just to get you recovered for the next 8 weeks ahead. Now, after those 8 weeks, you can go up in weight. So now instead of going 20 pounds, maybe go 25 to even 30 pounds. And then you just progress accordingly week by week throughout that process. All right, so training schedule. Now this is implemented into your strength and conditioning. So we could start off with day 1, lower strength, whether it's front squat, back squat, heavy sled pushes, whatever have you. You're just gonna do that there. I would do maybe a 5x5 or a 3x6, something like that, that is just gonna improve your strength gains. Now, day number 2 is gonna be rucking for 30 minutes total. Do somewhere around 16 to 17 minute per mile pace, or keep it in that same format like we showed up here. And then you're gonna go 30 pounds or whatever have you when it comes down to the weight. But all you wanna do here is you're gonna keep a steady pace for a duration of time to improve your aerobic capacity. Day number 3, upper body strength. So you can do a push and a pull, bench press, floor press, pendlay row, whatever it is, doesn't matter. When you're talking about posterior to anterior though, I like to go 2 posterior to 1 anterior, or even 3 posterior to 1 anterior, and just keep that same rep range and intensity level for your strength gains. Day number 4, ruck intervals. So we're gonna go 20 to 30 minutes total, or wherever it is in your cycle. But you're gonna go ahead and do 1 minute at a faster intensity or a faster pace at a higher intensity. You're gonna go 1 minute, let's just say 10 minute per mile pace to 12 minute per mile pace. So you are gonna be moving fast. And then you're gonna do 2 minutes at a 17 to 20 minute per mile pace, undulating in your time, improving on your aerobic power, right? So this is the goal here, is to basically get that distance covered for a faster duration of time. All right, and then day number 5, you're gonna do full body hypertrophy work, muscle building work, repetition effort, or you can do dynamic effort depending on your focus points, your goals, and your limitations, right? I go over that a lot in other videos. So if you want this entire thing broken down for you with a strategy and a structured system, check out my school community, Daru Strong Club. It's live now, link is down below. All right, hope this was helpful, right? Like I said, rucking has helped me a lot when it comes down to not only just getting my cardiovascular fitness, also improving my endurance as a whole, but also getting me prepared for the 100 miles. If you want to help donate, link is down below for the Ruck 100. We're trying to help out as many veterans as possible, so your donations will be greatly appreciated. Thanks again for watching. See you guys next time. What's up, guys? Daru here. Make sure you like this video and subscribe for more. See you on the next one.